Okay, hi there. We're going to go through the basic somatic lesson number 1 instructions. So, first of all, so we know what we're trying to accomplish. We are going to engage the body in a way on the ground to counteract the effect of the red light reflex. So that reflex is when we feel fear, apprehension, or anxiety, our body tightens up along the front, okay? So our shoulders, our arms, our belly, chest, and our legs, okay? So if you imagine that posture of folding forward, and you can see that it ultimately also creates a forward tilt of the head and shoulders. So over time, we adapt to this posture and it freezes there. The movement that we're going to do is going to accentuate or exaggerate that posture. So when we're on the floor, we're going to be tightening in this way. The other response that happens is the green light reflex. When we remember, oh, I have to go do something, we move forward, okay? So the back muscles tighten, the shoulders go back, our chin goes down, and we're ready to move forward, ready to act, okay? So the posture is more of a back contraction, okay? Shoulders back, chin is down, the back is tight all the way from the top to the bottom, and we're ready for action, okay? So we have withdrawal, and we have move forward. And that's the movements we're going to do on the floor. So we start flat on the floor and just give ourselves a moment to feel our body and notice where there are spaces under the body and where there's points that are touching floor. Okay, we want to track those points or that shape that the back contacts the floor with so we can note and chart our progress. Okay, so we start with the knees bent. And from this position, noticing how there's a space under the back right here, we slowly flatten that arch, okay? And then we gently ease that off back to neutral, okay? So we'll say the position that your body's in now with your knees bent is neutral, your current neutral, okay? So everybody's gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna flatten the arch that we can feel nice and firmly into the floor and then gently ease that off. So we're going to notice the muscles we use to flatten out that arch. Principally, we're going to be pushing the back into the floor by tightening the abdominal muscles that go from here to here. If you want to put your hands there, you can feel into that and you're going to gently ease that off. All right, so let's make a distinction. When we tighten, we're not going to just let go, okay? We're going to tighten, firmly press our back into the floor, and then we're going to ease it off. We're going to just gently unwind that with control until we get back to neutral, okay? So from neutral now, we're going to take that arch and we're going to make it bigger, all right? The arch on the back of the body is now getting bigger. This space is getting higher off the ground, and we're going to again ease that back to neutral. So this is just a preparation, but it's an important preparation. Once again, we're going to arch, lifting by tightening the back. You're going to notice the back muscles are tightening. You're principally going to notice the back muscles right here in the arch area, and you're going to gently ease that off. You're not going to drop it. We're going to ease it down when we get to neutral. All right. The next step, we're going to press the back flat like we did before when we started. We're going to go up, easing back to neutral. We're going to pass neutral and keep going into the arch. Then we're going to slowly control the movement so we flatten the arch slowly until the back is firmly pressed into the ground and the belly's nice and tight. And then we're going to continue slowly moving the pelvis to arch So there's different places you can notice. Right now my pelvis is moving forward and back. Also my belly button is moving from a down position to an up position. Or you can notice your tailbone. Your tailbone is moving up. Your tailbone is moving down. Whatever way, or as many ways as you can understand and experience, arching and flattening. And when you're ready, begin to inhale as you arch. If you can do it through your nose, this is the best. Exhaling as you flatten. Now, as you're moving, let the movements get a little bigger, or the contractions become a little firmer. So we're going to go a little bit deeper into the back contraction. Exhaling now, flattening. And make the abdominal wall a little bit tighter, okay? And now notice what's happening to your chin. When we arch, the chin comes down. Just like we said in the green light reflex. And when we flatten, or we go into the front posture, the chin goes up. Arch. The head pivots. Flatten. The head pivots. Okay? As we keep breathing, we notice the arms might want to roll out on the arch and in on the flatten. So let's go ahead and do that. As we arch, the chin tucks down, the shoulders and elbows press down, the hands roll out. As we exhale and flatten, the chin lifts, the arms roll in, the shoulders come up. So we start off with the movement being very gentle and local, and then we continue until the movement goes from our tailbone up to our head. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. Arms roll in. Inhale, arch. Arms roll out. Shoulders, elbows press down. Press down, press down. The shoulder blades go pinching the spine, making the arch even more pronounced. Slowly controlling the descent into flat position. And rest. So we want to study the movement in its segments with the idea of increasing the movement until it becomes a full body movement. Okay, so we practice it in steps, but ultimately the movement is going to be the reproduction and exaggeration of the red light reflex and the green light reflex. One fluid contraction of the front of the body, followed by a controlled movement to the contraction of the back of the body. We take a little rest between movements to let the body completely relax. seeing if we can relax it even further, and then noticing the spaces behind our body and the hard points that are touching the body, and see if that theme seems any different.